PA Sports. I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Rams will get us started with the opening kickoff. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So the Washington Huskies offense will go on the attack first. Every team has impact players. What traits? Looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? You know, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
The Huskies love these backs that can churn up yardage like a Corey Dillon and Napoleon Kaufman used to do.
Just guys that you can depend on, guys you can hand it to and know you're going to get really, really good production. Then what does that do? It opens up the whole offense, gets everybody jacked up in the Pacific Northwest.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's McMillan. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. Let's talk for just a second about Washington. Not sure if you guys saw this, but they had a big-time four-star running back give a verbal commitment last week. What's his transition going to be like, David?
First of all, everybody saw it. It's all over social media, right? The excitement of landing a guy of that caliber. And just, I mean, that creates excitement in the whole recruiting class in this next cycle.
No return coming here. Fair catch is signaled for and made just shy of the 30. So Colorado State's offense will have its first possession of the game. Makes the quick grab. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that.
Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. Now on third down for this offense. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his big tight end. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Rams come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the back. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you could tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game.
Using his legs, it's Dupree. Breaks the tackle. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Rams are flying down the field. Looking to throw, it's Barber. Makes the grab, it's Ball. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Caught in the backfield, it's Smith. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Looking to fire. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. And the Rams, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Looking for the goal line. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado State. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They took it 71 yards down the field. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Makes a move. Got a little room. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He will score. Touchdown, Huskies. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
The kickoff unit is out there, and, boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Stewart. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. We will see what this Colorado State offense can get done this time. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, you know, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Leaves it with the back. Navigates that mass of bodies and gets 4 out to the 17. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Barber. Got him downfield. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? New set of downs after the completion. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. The Rams can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Trying play action. Finds his tight end. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. After picking up a couple of first downs already on this drive, they'll snap it from close to midfield. Wants to keep it in the air. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
That's caught. It's Bell. And it'll be a pickup of 9. They're facing a 3rd and 1.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Trying to keep this drive alive. Past the 30. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. And the Rams will have it 1st and 10. He's got it on the right. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. The Rams will try to punch it in on 1st and goal.
As a head coach, you love to see your quarterback locked in early in games. And in the first drive, leads the offense down to a touchdown, throws a TD pass, and here he is again, making a really good decision and a very accurate throw to pick up that first down.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking downfield, it's Barber. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Rams! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. The give on the option. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. All right, guys, let's chat for just a moment about Washington. It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Listen, hasn't gone well. You've heard the outside noise continuing to get louder and louder, haven't met expectations. And this is the business we live in college sports, when you get paid a lot of money to do a job and you don't perform.
Listen, at the end of the day in college football, it's results-oriented. They've lost football games this year, and so all signs right now pointing to them potentially making that change before next season. If they're going to stay competitive and they're going to field the best team and program possible heading into next year, then it looks as though a change is inevitable here.
So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. He'll try to do it himself. And he scurries out of bounds and wisely avoids taking the big hit.
Nice job by the defense. You got to dial into your keys. You got to make sure you're reading those guys up front. They did a good job. They saw it. They pulled the trigger. They knew the quarterback had it. They weren't fooled. Strung it out. Did a nice job of limiting the damage with that QB run.
That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
And that can be frustrating to watch running backs not make plays like a receiver, but they're not a receiver. And a lot of times when they have the guys around them, the focus that receivers have it doesn't exist in them. And you can tell, just drop the football.
Breaks into the open. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
And one of the things I love about this running back is his versatility. He's not just good running the football, but he can catch it as well, and he can make things happen with the ball in his hands. Nice job by the quarterback, getting through the progression, getting it out to his guy, and he does the rest, and that generates a huge play.
And the Huskies had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been... And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Washington.
And that is a huge touchdown for the offense and also a big momentum shifter in this game, because now if they kick the extra point, they tie this game, anything could happen.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Tennessee opened up a can, and how many times can you say you went into someone else's building and beat them by double digits? It's what happened today, and the rest of college football should take notice. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Looking for a man, it's Barber. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Into the pile. Maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. And the Rams are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The Rams come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, running back on the move. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Wants to throw on 3rd. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Rams will line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They evened things up the last time they had it, and the defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. From the gun, the running back has it.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
The Huskies have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. When the Huskies are moving on the ground like this, you will bow down to Washington.
Yeah, and I tell you what, with all the rain they get out there in Washington.
Oh, he's got some space. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the second level and creating big lanes for this running back. Well, right away after picking up a first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back, and I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
Gets it out quickly. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without... And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Washington.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. They took it 68 yards on that drive and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
Catch in the middle, it's Bell. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking for a man, it's Barber. The screen, he can go. Brought down at the 16-yard line, and that will likely bring out the punt team. The Rams will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch right at the 50. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Grabbed in the middle, it's Boston. Inside the 30, down to the 29. Time is running short here in the first half. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Otten. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And the Huskies come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Turning it on. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like I do here for my running back, make the game easy.
He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before... Touchdown, Huskies! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
And the extra point is good for a 28-14 lead. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. Coming out with it, it's Stewart. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Gonna run it. It's Dupree. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great scene there today in Fort Collins. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's send it back to our team at Sonny Lubick Field.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. Washington ready to kick off to start this second half. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Guys, we'll have another peek at this Rams offense. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the... There he goes! Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David. And they're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Pulls and throws off the RPO. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Back to throw, it's Barber. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Rams with the 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Got his man quickly. And he's brought down after a nice game.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
He steps out of bounds right at the 15-yard line. The Rams can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Under fire. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. And this is the type of defense that have made the Huskies a factory for pro players.
Yeah, and Reese, when I think about Washington football, I think about defense. I think about right place, right time, great thought process, just physical, make you earn everything they get every single year.
And the Rams trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They want to throw it. Trying to barrel in. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Marches ahead. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. After getting nothing on the last play, will they try to throw it into the end zone on 3rd down? Pushes toward the goal line. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. And this one ought to be nice and easy, a 22-yard attempt. Good, right down the boulevard. They cut into that lead. It's now 28-17.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense has it through on the move. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Holds and fires complete to the right. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Sends it back in motion. To throw, it's Barber. Here's a heat. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. Right on target the first time. Now he'll try another from 24 yards out. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8.
Winning the turnover battle is so important, and you got to make these turnovers convert into points. They get the fumble recovery. Yeah, they didn't get a touchdown, but they're still able to get a field goal and put 3 points up.
And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. This time, they need to take care of the ball and maybe extend this lead, David.
And I think you got to look at the positive, Reese. You still got the lead. Now take care of the football. Put a nice drive together, Jesse. You don't have to stress. We're still winning.
I feel like they think that player for player, they're the better unit on the field right now. They just got to make more plays.
Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that 1st down.
Might as well give it to him again. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
If you're the defense, you know that running back is the guy you've now got to stop. He's had a lot of touches in this game. Yes, he's made a lot of plays, but you've got a chance to win here. If you're going to do that, you need to take him away.
Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. The Huskies come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Finds his man. It's Jacobs. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. In their own territory, no problem. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. Has to get there to move the sticks. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. Looking to throw, it's Barber. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. RPO, fire complete to the left. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. With the catch, it's Smith. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. No good. Boy, they could have used that field goal to draw a little closer, but still an 8-point game. First play of the drive comes from the 38. Handoff from the gun. Shakes off the defender. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Handoff from the shotgun. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
And it's going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Washington has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Oh, they're after him. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Rams line up to punt it away. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
To the 43-yard line and a 1st down for this offense.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the 1st down.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the 4th quarter.
They worked that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Quickly out to the tight end. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
How about this offense, man? You got to love it. Late in the 4th quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced. Run, back it up with a pass, getting the 1st down, a few more 1st downs, and you can walk out of here with a dub.
And he'll be stuck. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. A 3rd and goal call here from the 2. Let's see if they can finish the deal. Trying to pound their way in. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And this one sails through just inside that left upright. And that will extend their lead even further.
That's a big drive for this offense in the 4th quarter. Now to take a 2-possession lead, you got the other offense where you want them. Now you get to rush the passer, make them pass a little bit more, and don't give up those big plays. You're in a really good spot now.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Colorado State takes over the Ram. Offense returns to the field. Last drive was a quick 3-and-out, and now time is even more of a factor to get something going. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Changing on the move. It'll be a 1st down at the 29. And the Rams want to crank the tempo. Good start to this drive, and they'll need much, much more if they're going to give them a finish.
They need a ton more of this, but you got to start the drives great. The first play needs...
Gets away from one, finds some space. Oh, there were a few steps there. He was thinking touchdown, but they finally get him down after the big pickup of the 25.
You got to love the rhythm this quarterback is in here on this drive, guys. 2 completions. He's seeing the safety rotation. That time, saw the one-on-one matchup he wanted, took his shot. He is in a groove.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Snagged in the middle. It's Bell. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. Back to pass. It's Barber. Back's got it. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Lost to fire on 2nd down. Wideout trying to get it in. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. Dances away. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Colorado State.
Love the quick decision-making by the quarterback. It's not just who's the open guy and who am I throwing it to. It's also having that clock, David, in your head that says, if no one's open and I'm down near the red zone, I'm taking off now, and I'm using my athleticism, and I'm getting a score.
Yeah, you love the decision-making. I hate the defense. Why are we dropping back so far in the end zone? We got to keep eyes on this QB. We know he can take off. We know he can make plays. The field shrinks, man. You got to expect that's coming. Not very good defense.
And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the Huskies come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. A timely pickup to get the 1st down there, and it took a little something out of the crowd, too. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Washington coming to the line with another 1st down. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The give as they work on that clock. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Let's talk for just a second about Washington. A nice way to go into the postseason and eventually the offseason with a W, but the question is, will it be enough to keep the Wolves at bay?
It's a great way to punctuate the season. You just have to wonder, though, if there were too many L's on the schedule to keep this guy around next year.
Yeah, I mean, it's the whole body of work, right? You finish strong, but what does everybody look at? Like, how many games do you win? Who do you beat is important, right? Do you beat your rivals? Like, there's so much more. Do you have the team's ear still? So there's a lot that goes into decision-making, but it was definitely a disappointing season.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. They're facing a third down. Leaves it with the back. Stop is made at the 35-yard line. It'll be a fourth down. Washington sends out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Punt is on its way. Hauls it in, looking for space. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Back to throw, it's Barber. He's taking a deep shot late in the game.
Well, the defense finally showing some life there. It's been tough sledding, too, because this offense has been lighting them up through the air, but a nice individual effort that time, forcing the incompletion.
Wants to pass the clock, an enemy. That's caught. It's Dupree.